iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Hey there, everybody, it's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. All right, we're going to do the New England Patriots podcast preview in just a few seconds. But I just want to talk about some of the news from Thursday night's games. Jamal Williams suffers an ankle injury. Not sure about how much time he's going to be out, but you know Ty Montgomery's there, and Aaron Jones, who's going to miss the first couple of weeks. I love Aaron Jones. Keep your eye on him. I've been saying all along that Aaron Jones is the best running back for the Packers, and when you need to win your fantasy football playoffs, he's the guy that's going to do it, not Jamal Williams. So keep your eyes peeled for Aaron Jones. Another injury, Samaje Perine leaves with a high ankle sprain. This could leave him out for the rest of the preseason. From what I saw, Perine looked okay, but Rob Kelly was out there in the beginning of the game, so for whatever that tells you, maybe Kelly is the guy there for Gruden. We'll have to see. Isaiah Wynn was carted off with an ankle issue there for the Patriots. That could be big. I know the Patriots were looking for Wynn to really solidify that offensive line. Let's see, other things that I saw out there. Teddy Bridgewater played well and Sam Darnold was just okay. I wouldn't worry about it. We're not really going to be drafting Sam Darnold in most leagues. In the Philadelphia-New England game, Tom Brady did what he always did, but I was looking at James White, who I thought was very good. And look at Cordarrelle Patterson. We haven't heard his name, but with Julian Edelman out for a period of time, he might be interesting. Also for Philadelphia, Dallas Goedert has just been a beast, and he's somebody you should absolutely keep your eyes on, and he's a great late pick. All right, and then finally in the Pittsburgh-Green Bay game, they threw all the defense out the window there, 51-34. Two names that I really want you to pay attention to. Actually, I'm going to give you three. One is James Conner. He's got to be drafted. God forbid Le'Veon Bell gets hurt. James Conner is going to be a good player. Secondly, James Washington. 5 for 114 and 2 touchdowns. I've been drafting this guy in every league that I possibly could. I love him. Sadly, I think that his value is going to go up 2 or 3 rounds now. I love him. And finally, a guy you may never have heard of, Jake Kumerow. He is killing it in training camp. Aaron Rodgers loves throwing to this guy. Jake Kumerow had an 82-yard reception. I mean, he had 3 receptions, 114 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, this guy is real deal. So keep your eyes on him. He's a guy that I want you to look into because there's a really good chance, there's an absolute really good chance that he may be the last receiver there. And look, Cobb hasn't been special. Devontae Adams is good. We know that. But Geronimo Allison, what has he proven? Not too much. So I can just tell you that there may be a shot for Kumerow at some point this season. I don't know when, but it's possible. All right, before we get to the New England Patriots podcast preview, I got to cover a few things. First of all, literally one of my longtime followers on Twitter says to me, was I in a Yahoo mock draft tonight? And my answer was no. Somebody actually stole my name and put Dr. Roto in there, but I have not done a Yahoo mock draft literally in 3 years. I go to mockdraftnow.com. Mockdraftnow.com. That's where I go. I can get paid $2,500 for having the best team, and it's free to just mock all day and night. Why wouldn't I go there? Why do I want to go to Yahoo? That's absolutely the place where I don't want to go. So please, mockdraftnow.com. That's the first thing. Secondly, scoutdfs.com. Please join. Fuego Steve's going for the big money this weekend. Chris Rose is going for the big money this weekend. We've got great guys there to help you win in DFS. Scoutdfs.com. Scoutfantasysports.com. That's where me, Adam Ronis, Sean Childs, that's where we hang out. That's where we do what we do, and we provide you the best information we can all season long. You have questions? I've been answering questions all day in the message rooms. It goes right to my email. It literally goes right to my email. I see the question, I go right in and I answer it. Even if Sean answers it, most times, unless I absolutely agree 100% with him, I answer it as well. So that's part of being a premium member. Get the advice from people who win. All right, let's go to the New England Patriots podcast preview. It all starts and ends with Tom Brady. Seriously, if you don't know to draft Tom Brady, what more do I have to tell you? But the guy's 41 years old, and he's a superstar. And he's going to throw for 4,500 yards. He's going to throw for 30 touchdowns. He's going to throw for like 10 interceptions. And he's a superstar. And if you can get him in a high-stakes league in the ninth round, you take him. In your home leagues, you should probably take him in the third or fourth round. The problem is some idiot in your league is going to take him in the first. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till round 3 or 4 in a home league. But in a high-stakes league, I'm going to take him around 8 or 9. It's truth. There you go, truth. So do I love Tom Brady? Of course I love Tom Brady. But I'm not going to go crazy for Tom Brady because there's a lot of good quarterbacks out there. The problem I'm having with the Patriots is the rest of the team. Brady, easy. Rob Gronkowski. Let me go there next. Rob Gronkowski, star. Maybe one of the best 3 tight ends of all time. This is a guy that gets 1,000 yards receiving, gets 8 to 10 touchdowns a year. He is a star so long as he's healthy. There's nothing not to like. You want to take Rob Gronkowski in round 3, I'm fine with it. This year, I don't like round 3. I really don't. So in years past, I would never take Gronk, but this year I'm open to it. Because I don't like the receivers I'm getting. I don't like the running backs I'm getting. I will consider Gronk in round 3. When normally I don't like doing that. But he's worth it because he and Kelsey are so far better than everybody else in the position. So Brady's a superstar. Gronk is a superstar. Steven Gostkowski's a superstar. But I mean, I've seen people in a draft take him in round 15 or 14. As much as you may like a kicker, dude, please don't take your kicker before round 17. Even me, and I'm, I'll do whatever I need to. I won't take a guy until like round 17. I just don't. It's crazy. I mean, Gostkowski is good, but he's not that good. So we know those guys. Gronk, Gostkowski, Brady. That's who we know. Now let's talk about some other guys, the running backs. Sony Michel. Mark my words, he's going to win somebody a fantasy championship, and I'm going to tell you why. Because he's going to be there in weeks 13, 14, 15, and 16. But right now, I think you can get him at a discount because of the injury. Now, somebody said this guy's had knee injuries back into the days of University of Georgia. While that may be true, I still think highly of the guy, and when he's healthy, he is very hard to take down. He is a very elusive running back. And the Patriots put a lot of draft capital into this guy, so they like him. I like Rex Burkhead. Now, I know he got a little bit nicked up tonight. Okay, we don't know exactly what happened, but we know that he got nicked up tonight. Keep your eyeballs on him. Okay? Keep your eyeballs on Rex Burkhead. The latest I have on Burkhead was, the injury is minor, but he didn't play in the game. Okay? It's a minor injury. But the Patriots kept him out. I still love Burkhead. He is their Danny Woodhead. He can run, he can catch, he's good in short yardage, he's good in 2-minute drill, he's good in goal line, he's good wherever it is. I love Rex Burkhead. Now, you can question all these guys. Never question Burkhead. He's really good, and Bill Belichick knows it. Now, James White, I told you before, this guy is always in the right spot. This guy can get 5 or 6 catches a game. He can get 5 or 6 rushes a game. I love James White in best ball formats. In best ball formats, I want him because he's completely inconsistent, and I never know what he's going to do from week to week. But I know that he's going to have 3 or 4 big weeks. So in a best ball, I love James White. In a regular seasonal, no interest. In DFS, no interest. Okay, that's true. Michelle and Burkhead, yes. Everybody else, no. Mike Gillislee, Jeremy Hill, don't even discuss it with me. I'm not interested. All right, the wide receivers, I want to talk about 2 guys and then everybody else. Julian Edelman may turn out to be one of the great picks this year, and I'm going to tell you why. He's going to do absolutely nothing for the first 4 weeks because he's suspended. But when this guy comes back, he is going to be the ultimate target machine for Tom Brady. There's no doubt this guy's going to be getting 8-9 catches a week. So if he's getting 9 catches for 90 yards, you're looking at 18 points a week from this guy. This is critical. This will help you in your fantasy league. So I am very much interested in drafting Julian Edelman this year. I will do it. I just need to have a 4th or 5th receiver to get through those opening weeks without Edelman. But when Edelman comes back, bam! Chris Hogan I love too. Chris Hogan is going to benefit from no Edelman. And he's really good in the red zone. Here's what I want you to do with Hogan. I want you to draft Hogan this year, play him for the first 4 or 5 weeks, and then trade him. When Edelman comes back, I don't want Hogan anymore. But when Edelman's not there, I absolutely want Hogan. He is a red zone threat, and he's always in the right place at the right time. I love this guy. Now, the rest of the problem is the rest of the receivers are Philip Dorsett and Eric Decker, Kenny Britt, Cordell Patterson. It's a mess. So the only 2 receivers I trust are Edelman, who I believe is a round 5 or round 6 player, Chris Hogan, who I believe is a round 5 player, Gronk, Brady, Gostkowski, and the 2 running backs, and then James White in the best ball. So there's great players here, but I think in some ways the Patriots are better as a team than they are in fantasy. Well, Brady and Gronk are great, right? But Michelle, Burkhead, Hogan, Edelman, they're all good. Are they great? No. They're good. But the Patriots have a lot of good guys, and they have a lot of depth. And the beautiful thing about Bill Belichick is that he plays different guys each week. That's the biggest problem with Belichick. He schemes for each game. One week you see James White, the next week you don't. One week you see Brandon Bolden, the next week you don't. One week you see Philip Dorsett, the next week you don't. That's why he's so unpredictable. That's why Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time, maybe outside of Vince Lombardi, because nobody schemes like he does. Nobody. You have to respect that. You know what else I respect? The people who play at playffwc.com. Playffwc.com. You know what? They are the best players in the world. The world rankings came out. Go see where you're ranked. If you're not ranked, start playing some events and get ranked. You think you're one of the best players in the world? Prove it. Maybe you're Chad Schrader. Maybe you're Glenn Lowy. Maybe you're Frankie Tadeo. Who knows? Maybe you could be as good as those guys. Maybe as good as Kimra. Kimra doesn't even have a last name. She's just Kimra. That's how good she is. She's like, Ronaldo. Right? Pele. Just give them one-word titles. That's when you know you're that good. Roto. Just kidding. But check it out, playffwc.com. We're drafting all the month of August. We're drafting the beginning part of September. We're going to be in Las Vegas. We're going to do it online. We're going to do it in person. We're going to do it everywhere. That's how we roll at scoutfantasysports.com. Now, I'm telling you what I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to be paying very close attention, watching those games, doing all the research, paying attention to the guys at Twitter. I'm going to try to get you all that information, and I'm going to bring it to you next week. But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. I'm wishing you all a great weekend. This is Dr. Roto saying be well and take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!